I'm here at Bishopbriggs School of Music with the fantastic Paul and Katie. In my former life as an examiner, I frequented Bishopbriggs a few times and I was always impressed by the fantastic standard of students, and it's clear that you guys care a lot about music tuition. So if you guys just want to tell us a little bit of history about the place?
Yeah, so Bishopbriggs School of Music is in its 22nd year of business, and it started from my parents' back garden shed with 30 students and one guitar tutor, which was my dad.
30 students in a shed?
Yeah, not all at the one time, just, you know.
There's a big shed.
It's a massive shed. And then that grew to where we are today, which is a school with over 400 students, 22 tutors and a management team of 5. Bishopbriggs School of Music is open Monday through Friday, 3:30 p.m. till 9 p.m. for our sins. Paul, isn't that right?
We're here. This is our second home.
This is us. And yeah, we strive to provide the best possible music lessons that we can. And we are firm believers that music lessons should be accessible to all and should be at an affordable rate.
Absolutely fantastic. What instruments do you guys teach here?
We teach a wide discipline of instruments. Now, I'll see if I get them all right, Paul.
Go for it. This is part of the test.
This is it. Are you going to be a part of the management team? So we teach a wide range. It is acoustic guitar, bass guitar, electric guitar, piano, vocals, drums, saxophone, clarinet, violin, and not forgetting the ukulele.
You can never forget the ukulele.
No, can never.
And of course, RSL does offer ukulele grade all the way up to grade 8, don't we?
It does.
We've got any grade 8 ukuleles coming through anytime soon?
Not yet, but we have a grade 5.
Grade 5?
Yeah, we have a grade 5 coming.
That's pretty impressive, I've got to say. So you recently opened the Air School of Music, so how's that been going?
It has, it's been going really well. We are thrilled that it's kind of grown in strength to strength. We officially opened in November, and we recently broke our first target of 50 students, and we're on our way to break the next target of 60. Air School of Music has got 5 tutors at the moment working, and the disciplines are a little bit smaller there. We have acoustic guitar, bass guitar, electric guitar, piano, vocals, and ukulele, because you can't forget that. And we are currently open Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but we are opening a Thursday in under 4 weeks, which is hugely exciting for the team because it shows that, you know, popularity is starting to grow. And yeah, we're all really proud of the success and the growth that we've done in such a short time.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a great effort by the team, Stephen, to be fair. And it's you know, it's been taken on very much, I think, by the community there. I think it was something that was required and necessary for the level that we teach at. And of course, RSL is part of that process. I think that we have a strong teaching ethic underpinned by our 4P cycle of learning, which is passion, practice, performance, progression. And you know, RSL, I think, fits very nicely into that setup we have.
Yeah, well, you've segued nicely into my next question there. So you guys have obviously been using RSL for many years now, and you've entered literally hundreds of students into exams. So, like, why RSL, and, you know, what keeps you coming back?
I think initially we were impressed with the syllabus, the structure of the syllabus. I think I remember the conversations, funnily enough, in here, where we were looking at RSL at the time, and we were saying the actual result of for the students was a much better, more rounded musician, and that was what really drove us towards working with you guys. I think at the end of the day as well, you know, it has to be about the team you're working with, and across the board, everybody we work with at RSL are great. I'm not just saying that because you're obviously sitting here, but it is. I mean, if there's questions, I work quite closely with Caroline when we're doing the exams. I'm sure when she sees my emails come through, she's like, "Oh no!" But like, she's so helpful. She goes above and beyond all the time, and all the people we've met right through the workings with RSL have been great. So I think that in itself just means that we can very shorthand get answers to questions, get things moving, and I think ultimately it's what happens with our students. Ultimately, that's what it's about. And again, when I talk about this 4P cycle of learning that Peter developed right at the very start of the music school, it really underpins, I think, what RSL do.
Yeah, and I can say from personal experience that pretty much everyone that works in RSL is a musician or performer of some kind. We're all pretty much steeped in the creative arts, so we get it basically. And you know, we're people that understand the industry and we understand what people want, and I think that comes through in the customer service.
I believe that is in a nutshell. I think it's having that, and actually, you know, going back to the question, I think it's having that thing for our students where they're working, even when they come in with examiners, when you were doing that side of things here, like it's knowing what it's like. It's being in that side when you're having to do exams. So, one of the things that our students always comment on it is when they come in, how much more relaxed they feel because of the way they're greeted, etc.
Yeah.
And while that seems like a small thing, I think that's a huge thing overall.
Yeah. Well, talking of exams, exams in music performance can sometimes divide opinion, particularly perhaps in the pop rock side of things. Perhaps people don't immediately think of doing exams in that. And I'm just wondering, what you feel the value exams provide, and what's your students' reaction and reception to taking rock school exams been so far?
Well, first and foremost, within the Bishopbriggs School of Music and Ayr School of Music, if you're under 18, then you are on progression, part of that 4P cycle, and that is doing the exams. And ultimately, it's about goal setting, it's about achievement. I think in the past, we've seen where people maybe come in and say, I don't want to do exams, and they don't get the progression that they're looking for. Ultimately, we want people to come here, get loads of value from coming here, want to come to Bishopbriggs School of Music, and for us teaching RSL, the curriculum across the board, classical and the rock school stuff, it's so important because they enjoy it. And ultimately, for the students, it's about part of that 4P cycle. Sorry, I keep on mentioning it, but again, it shows you just why we have the relationship we have, I believe, is, you have the progression part of it. And the fact is, when you obviously pass your exams, you then move back into more passion because you have more self-belief. Therefore, you put more practice in. We offer these performance opportunities, and then you move to the next grade. So while there is, I understand some debate around, especially the contemporary stuff, I think, to be honest, it's about here anyway. It's fundamental to what we deliver and what we believe.
And of course, once they get to grade 6 and above, they're earning UCAS points as well.
So again, so
Definitely.
important.
That can be massive for some people.
Absolutely.
And then it doesn't just finish at grade 8 as well. I mean, you can go on and do
You
diploma.
can do diploma, exactly.
Yeah,
And then
so-
if you want to go and study our vocational qualifications as well, I just actually this very day went to the West College, Scotland, out in Greenock to
Right.
speak with David, who runs them there. And they're just received so well, so much more flexible and industry relevant than a lot of the
Well,
other options out there.
again, there is, Stephen, though, industry relevant.
Yeah.
Our students can come out, and if they want to, can go into a band, can go into the music business, can go to a music college.
Yeah.
Ultimately, that's what we're looking for. We want people to come through the process, and at the other end up in a higher education, further education scenario.
Great. So obviously a few years ago our RSL classical syllabus came out and you guys were one of the first to adopt that. And I'm just wondering, how has this been received by your classical students? And, how do you feel this syllabus compares to perhaps some of the more, traditional offerings out there?
I definitely very positively received. I think it's fair to say that there's some people actually, once they saw the classical from the contemporary piano, for example, jumped straight to mind, have moved on to the classical side of things because it is different. They offer film score, such music, etc. And I think it's that the great thing about RSL is the way you guys approach it, and already said about you're coming from industry experience. It's about relevant qualifications today, and I think that's so important. And it's something when we talk about to people coming in who are looking specifically for classical, against those other curriculums that are out there. I think very much it's if it's not the top one, it's certainly going to be the top one very soon.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Well, I think we'll finish off by saying, obviously, you guys have expanded to Ayr, and I'm just wondering what the future looks like for Bishopbriggs School of Music, and can we expect a whole host of other schools of music being opened up around the country, or what's the plan for the future moving forward?
I think Bishopbriggs School of Music's future is exciting, it's promising, and it's bright. We're a team that work well together. We achieve the goals that we set out. If we say we're going to do something, we're going to do it. And we're always looking at ways to change how we provide our lessons and thinking of innovative ways to make it better for everybody. And yeah, I mean, we've just opened there, so I wouldn't, be rushing to open another one anytime soon. But I would say, yeah, I think the dream is to have a few more.
Yeah, I think in the longer term, mate, that's what we're looking at. I think we've got a model here that works. We have processes and procedures that work. As any organisation gets bigger, you need to have them in. We obviously work closely with RSL, especially on the learning platform, which has been an incredible tool to us. And in terms of a cutting edge and always developing. Again, maybe there's some very cool similarities between us. Is we're always looking to add more value. We're always looking to add more value for our students, but also better opportunities. And I believe that, and as does the team, that RSL offer that as well. So I think kindred spirits, maybe.
Yeah, well, we're certainly extremely grateful that you guys work with us, and as a sign of that gratitude and thanks for all the exam entries over the years, we decided to award you the status of a graded music exam champion centre, which involves me handing over this placard here to you. So
thank you so
I'd
much.
like to say
Thank you very
congratulations, and here's to many more years
Excellent. Yeah.
of collaborating together, and thanks very much. So that's us for today. So I'd like to say thank you to Katie and Paul, and if you'd like to find out more information on Bishopbriggs, there'll be links down in the description below. So thanks very much for watching. Goodbye.